Welcome to another episode of the Pool Room where we are going to be unboxing this 6-pack of retro collection figures from the Acolyte. Not exactly the most well-received series from Star Wars, from the Disney group, but check out these figures. Oh my god, I absolutely love them. They're just so cool, and I'm just grateful for anything that we get. The 6-pack comes with Mother Anastasia, Yord, May, Sol, Osha, and also Jackie. So I just can't wait to bust these open. What's on this one? Just some photos from the show. I can't wait to get this open. So let's bust open the box. Alrighty, okay, there's our action figures. What do they look like? Okay, so Jackie, let's have a little bit of a look at her. She's super cool. I really like that. We've got the Bespin Luke lightsaber in green, or Jedi green Luke lightsaber. I don't know if it's the same tones, but it's the same retro figure. Sorry, the same retro lightsaber. Oh my god, I just think she looks amazing. That is really, really cool. Can't wait to rip her open. What else we got here? We got Mother Anastasia. She looks pretty nice as well. She's got quite a nice skin tone and some cool details. The box art looks pretty cool as well. What else we got? These are, I have to say, these cards are nice and firm and as before, unpunched. Osha is pretty cool as well. I like it. I like the accessory that comes with her. I'm really just busting to get these open. You know me, I don't like to keep things on card. The card art's nice, but I just can't wait to get that figure open. That's awesome. May, in her assassin role, I do like this vinyl cape. That is very, very cool. I do like that a lot. I like how they do that for these retro figures. Some people do and don't like it. I get that because, you know, like by the time we'd gone to Jedi, we didn't have the vinyl capes anymore. But nah, still, it just harks back to my childhood, and I like it a lot. Okay, and last one is Sol. Okay, I think I do like the blue lightsaber, but kind of doesn't look anything like him. Okay, that's a little bit disappointing. Yeah, that could far out. That could be. Am I missing a figure? I think I'm missing a figure. Anyway, Sol looks crap. Sol looks absolutely crap. Yes, I am missing a figure. It's still in the box. Right. I was going to say, because I actually think that Sol looks more like Yord than Sol. But Yord's pretty cool. Yord actually looks like Yord, but Sol looks nothing like Sol. Okay. But anyway, that's disappointing. I really hope the figure underneath looks good because the head looks crap. Anyway, much about that. Let's rip her open, eh? Okay, let's have a first look at Jackie. Really like that she's actually come with this green, yes, retro, but vintage style lightsaber. That is so very cool. The face detail is beautiful. Let's have a closer look at that. That is so very cool. Oh, she's beautiful. Without sounding too creepy, that is absolutely gorgeous. Such a cool figure. So let's rip the lightsaber off and just open up that cape a little bit. Oh man, how good is this figure? Yeah, okay, like it wasn't the greatest show, and you know, I'm on my, I think, third try at watching it all the way through again, and yeah, it is a little bit boring, but it's not, I don't think it's as horrible as all the fans made out it was, but you know, the figures. And now that I'm ripping these figures open, I want them to do a second series of figures and show, because I want more. I want more of these. These are just absolutely beautiful. That is such a cool figure. Wow. Going straight to the ballroom. Okay, what's next? Right, so I want to do Yord next because I think the likeness is really cool. Let's see if we can get a little bit of a close-up of him without going too far off screen. Yeah, no, he's really cool. And again, this vintage style lightsaber. Absolutely love it. That's the Luke Bespin one, of course. Right, let's just rip open his robes and check out the figure. No, okay, yes, it's not absolutely like him, like we'd get in the vintage collection, but no, this is retro, and this is my era of toys, and hopefully your era of toys as well. And I really am digging that. That's a cool action figure under those robes. Beautiful detail, still, you know, harking back to those vintage days with that styling. That's absolutely beautiful. Very cool figure. Like it a lot. Nice. Now, Jedi Master Soul, Master of Disappointment as far as I'm concerned, because seriously, it just doesn't look like the character at all. That's just so incredibly disappointing likeness. I mean, like, yeah, okay, it's vintage styling, but no. The only reason why I brought this one up next is because it's basically the third one with that vintage style lightsaber, the blue Luke Jedi lightsaber that Soul comes with. But, oh my god, nothing like it at all. The rest of the figure's pretty cool. I do like the outfit. It's not too bad. Robe is stuck under there. That's pretty cool. But yeah, no likeness at all. Blah. Bah, Hasbro. That's disappointing. Anyway, is what it is. We have a Soul figure. Hopefully they do a better one if they do a second series, hey? Next figure we have is Mother Anastasia, an absolutely stunning woman and actor. And yeah, the figure's pretty cool. No accessory, but a beautiful figure. I do like the hair. The hair's kind of pretty wild for a retro style. That's like a very detailed figure for a retro style. Too detailed? I don't know, but anyway, I love it. It's kind of reminiscent to me. I know nobody was a big fan of Imperial Dignitary, but it's kind of reminiscent of that. It's very similar styling in how they've done the robes and the fact that there's no accessory with it. But yeah, that's just the vibe I get. But the hair is magnificent. Probably a little bit too magnificent for a retro collection, but hey, who's complaining? We got another figure, and it's absolutely stunning. You just can't knock these figures. Well, actually, you can knock Soul. It was crap, but this one's absolutely beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Ah, man, I'm just so excited to put these up with the rest of the collection. They're just going to look stunning. Okay, what's next? Next, I'm going to pop up May Assassin. She's absolutely stunning. I'm just curious what your thoughts are. Are these too detailed for a retro collection? Are these like really vintage? I get the vinyl cape. That's what I really like about this figure and why I bought this one up next. Details are just so nice, and I'm just wondering, is this where Kenner was going to go? Is Kenner getting a lot better in doing their figures, that the next step was going to be, figures this good before, obviously they stopped in 85 or, then they went Droids and Ewoks, but, when they stopped at the, that last Power of the Force range, were they going to be stepping it up to this quality? it's difficult to know, but oh my god, it's really nice. And it's quite interesting that we've got May, because the card back says May Assassin. Were the plans to give us another May? Because kind of, I feel like May was always an assassin in these sorts of fatigues. But it's tell us what you think. I'm curious. But as a figure, I like it. It's very cool. I do like these throwing knives that she has with her as an accessory, and I do like how she's put together as a figure. It's really, really nice. Good job. Right, let's get Osha out. Osha Anasea, you are a pretty cool figure. Likeness, yeah, it's okay. I've got to kind of keep remembering that these are retro styled, but and I don't know, maybe because the figure molds are so good. I'm still torn between are these retro? Are these trying to be retro? Like, are they trying to be vintage? Was Kenner pushing towards that, like I mentioned before? Were they getting to be better? But yeah, no, these are pretty cool in my eyes. We get 2 accessories with this one, the blaster and the droid. Kind of wish that the droid went in her pocket, which could have been possible, especially with the way that they were going with the vintage figures before they stopped making them in the 80s. But yeah, that's pretty cool. I do like that. So it was cool that we got 6 all in one blast. I really do hope that they do another season, and I really do hope we get more figures. There's still cool characters to come out. Still cool characters to come out in Retro Collection for absolutely anything. It's just crazy how much really needs to still be done with Retro Collection. And what we got, just the original trilogy. It's, goodness me, there is so much still to come out. Where I guess we're all pretty much wanting different things from Retro Collection. Whether they, I know we're getting some stuff from A New Hope coming out soon, as they've done some little teasers for the next wave. We've got 2 so far coming out, but what's going to come out from that collection? Oops, I've just dropped the stand for this one, so she can just stand by herself. But yeah, it's a pretty nice little collection, I reckon, so far that we've got. Tell us your thoughts. I'd like to hear more. Do you like these? Don't you like these? Why don't you like them? Why do you like them? All these. And you know what? Doesn't really matter what you collect, guys, as long as you enjoy collecting. I've absolutely loved opening these up. I'm super duper happy, especially this one. This one's definitely my favourite. Love it a lot. Okay, guys, until next time, you're listening to Dale at the Pool Room. Take care.